Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another video game comparison video. In this video we'll be taking a look at Road Rash on the Game Boy Color and comparing it to the Gamegear. Now obviously we all remember what Road Rash was. It was EA's seminal racing combat, bike game where you had to reach a checkpoint a certain number of times, beat all your opponents both in the race and in the face with chains, bats, stuff like that. It was an absolutely fantastic game. I mean, one of my favourite games of all time is still the original 3DO version, which I have an original of and I absolutely love and cherish. Now, excuse me, it got released on the Sega Mega Drive, obviously, which was considered an absolutely fantastic game, but there was never a Nintendo version, or so I knew. I would have loved to see the SNES version. I really would have, like in the style of the Mega Drive version. Obviously there were 3 games on the Mega Drive, but instead it just skipped over that console. I'm not sure, was it an exclusivity deal between EA and Sega? Obviously there's a Game Boy Advance version that has no resemblance whatsoever to the original, Road Rash, be 3DO or Mega Drive. But I only found out the other day that there is a Game Boy Color version, which is kind of really interesting because essentially this is what? A slightly beefed up NES. This was released in 2000 by Electronic Arts, so I had to really give this a go, and this is genuinely the first time I'm playing it. And I'm sorry, I'm waffling. I'm going to be comparing it against the Gamegear version, which is kind of a ported down or stripped down version of the Sega Master System version, which I have played and is an absolutely fantastic and very impressive technical port of the Sega Mega Drive version. So this will be quite an interesting comparison. Obviously on the Game Gear it was released in 1991, so there's 9 years between these two games. So let's get into it. I don't know how to play either of them. I have played the Master System version, but I have not played this, and obviously there is no NES version. So I mean, I have a basic gist of Road Rash, I think we all do. Anyway, so your title screen, link racing, so you can link up and play it, select track, bike shop, options. So options, got password, music on, sound effects on, backwards, bike shop, ultralight, super bike, nitro class. I'd shit my pants with nitro on the bike, I really would. I'd shit my pants on a bike, to be fair. I only ever owned a DT50 back in the day. I shat my pants on that. Gold Rush, Smoking Mountain, Maple Run, Hawaii, Arizona. We're going to go with Alaska, whichever is the basic one. Right, start race. Accelerate, button 2, left, right. Button 1 is punch. Hey, the road, undulates quite nicely. And there are cars and traffic coming from side to side. It's not the best looking game I've ever seen, but this is an 8-bit version. Could this be done? Well, this is my understanding. By all means, I do like the road effects; they are very nice. Could this have been done on a NES? Possibly. I mean, Rad Racer. Bear with me, not a game to compare to this. Had nice, sort of road effects, but I've got wing mirrors. They appear to do something. Do I not have a brake? Yeah, backwards. I've only got punch, I'll take it. I mean, have I got any opponents? Music's a bit shit, I'm not going to lie. But there are roadside objects, that's cool. I do really like the roadside effects. I mean, the road scrolling and movement and stuff like that on the Master System version is amazing. So it'll be interesting to see what the Game Gear version's like. Some of that in your life. Oh! Hey, you bounce, like you do on the 16-bit versions. I'm not sure what I'm actually bouncing over. Maybe I'm just high on life. What position am I? Bottom of your screen is all yet. Ooh, information. Oh, it's the old Bill. So the old Bill are in it. There he is. Why are you waiting for me? Well, every single other person, I'm busted, is going by. You're just a lazy old Bill, aren't you? Right. Busted, O'Connor. I'd love to trash you a little more, but I've got to go. Oprah's on in 5 minutes. Ha ha! I see what stereotypes and stuff. Alright, cost a ticket, start race, select track. Do you know what? To be fair, can I select track? Was that just exactly the same? Little bloke waving a flag. You know, it's all in here to some degree. Now I do know that this is considered somewhat. Hey, that car ran him over. Brilliant. Yeah, this is considered somewhat a version of Road Rash 2, whereas the Game Gear version is obviously Road Rash 1. Kind of cool. How I rank the Road Rashes on the Mega Drive? Road Rash 2, then Road Rash 1. Not a fan of Road Rash 3 because they went for that weird digitized effect with the bikers, which to me didn't work at that level. I'm not going to try and brake. I'm just going to, you know, dab the accelerator. Do you know what? There is, you know, nice fake sprite scaling, if that's what it is. I was expecting this. I mean, I should hold off on my criticism. I've got chain. The weapons are in it. I'm dead. Yeah, that was an interesting sentence. And of course, there is an intersection. Yeah, it's in it. And the quarterback is toast. Points for the quote. 2 quarterbacks, in fact. Same quote and same points. Yeah, it's all in it. I don't know what I was expecting to be crap, even though I haven't played the Game Boy one yet. Can I twat your car? But I'm reasonably impressed with this. I really am. I mean, it's obviously very 8-bit NESy graphics. That's a phrase I'm using and I'm sticking to it. NESy. Right, I'm 10th, am I? I dared to look at the bottom of the screen. I've seen worse sort of undulation and, you know, road effects on the Master System. What keeps doing that? The Speedos. Points to the quote. Yay! I am very impressed that, you know, the enemy are just as, you know, prone to the natural environment. Otherwise known as a nice way to say bad drivers. It's the old Bill. Can I twat the old Bill? Don't twat the old Bill in public. I'm outrunning the old Bill. Don't outrun the old Bill in public. Oh! This is cool. I'm liking this. I like it a lot. No points for that crow, obviously. Decent sensation of speed. Obviously I'm playing this on a TV screen, so well, it's not going to look amazing on small screens, is it? But obviously it loses some sharpness. If it's alright, had any. Back on the road. What am I, 6th? Oh, we're both down. Oh, and I'm up. Kind of like the end of Rocky 2, but on bikes. See what I did there? I've got to be honest, the music's on the smallest loop ever and it's making my ears bleed. Right. Ooh, controls are nice and tight. I would have, well, obviously saying I would have preferred, you know, a separate punch from brake. It's not going to happen because it's only got 2 bloody keys. So yeah, ignore I ever said that was stupid. Go. How did I never know this was a thing? And where's the bird this feather came from? Whoop. Does it tell? Oh yeah, it does. How many miles? 5.6. Is that to or from? 5.7. Yeah, so that's some distance, I'm guessing. It's a totally long track. It's a totally deep curve. Right. Yay! Do you know what? I'm really rather impressed with that. I really am rather impressed with that. And it's got even the end screen. And the bike's toast. Let's have a look at the SEGA Gamegear version, obviously made 9 years prior. So here we go with Road Rash on the Game Gear, released in 1993 actually, and it's been developed by Probe and it's released by, yeah, those guys. I know, but we'll hold off on bashing it because they don't have the best track record. I'm not saying everything they did was panned to the complete and utter rip-off, but then having said that, I don't know if they're the guys who handled the conversion of Road Rash on the Sega Master System, so we'll hold off on that. But you have the, well, you have the proper version's title screen. You have somewhat pants music, which you would expect from a Game Gear or a Master System, but also you have a presentation style that's very much in line with the Mega Drive version. And while the, you know, the Game Boy Color version certainly looked, you know, it certainly looked Road Rashy. Does this thing look infected? If you know what I mean. That definitely retains how it looks on the Mega Drive and definitely the Master System, because obviously I'm guessing it's a ported down version of that. Options. Right, so what do we have in options? Password entry. Again, it's got password, music on, sound effects on, play tunes. So because of the byte options we had in the Game Boy Color version is that because that was essentially a port of Road Rash 2, and this is essentially a port of Road Rash. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong down below, because I quite possibly am. A exit. Well, let's just get straight into it. Right, start race. There we go. Definitely, you know, nice and polished. Some of those jerks would rather fight than race. Watch yourself out there, Natasha. Thanks, Natasha. What's wrong with your face, Natasha? Right, let's go. So, here we are. Right off the bat, immediately, B is accelerate. I can tell you this looks very good comparatively to its 16-bit ancestors, brothers. Nice road effects. I got kick. I think I've got the same sort of controls as it had on the Game Boy Color to give me, you know, brake, which is backwards. Yep. Mirror effect is better. The road undulation effect is better. I'm not saying it was rubbish on the NES. It certainly gives you a better depiction or feeling of depth of the horizon, I would say. Same layout at the bottom, which is what you would expect. This, hey, I'm just impressed by the size of the sprites. This, oh, car, game on, game on. Point to the quote. You can ram them, not just punch or kick them. This is very, very impressive. This is very, very close to the Master System version, if not pretty much bang on. I mean, I know they are essentially the same machine. Whereas the Game Boy Colors are slightly beefed up NES. The sprites in this are just infinitely better. They are superb, as is the road effect. I don't want to sound like I'm... See, look at that! When you undulate over the interstate. I'm position 6. Right. This is awesome. Is that the old... No. Yay! Get some of that in your life. Right, go on. Oh! Shit in the road that I'm presumably makes you bounce, which obviously you could bounce in keep on saying this version, Game Boy Color version, but obviously you couldn't see it. I'm assuming that's what it was. You got your player's health and the enemy's health at the above your speed and stuff like that. See yellow now, Slater, because I twatted him in the face enough times. This is awesome. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but hell, I'm a broken record. This is awesome. This is very impressive. Now, don't get me wrong, I was quite impressed with the Game Boy Color version, but this, you know, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Probe. This is amazing. This really is. I'm going to have to go back and play the Master System version now. Was Road Rash on the Master System a European or PAL exclusive? I don't honestly know. And if so, well, no, I'm pretty sure it may have been, but this wasn't. Because it was always weird like that in the Game Gear, like Master, because obviously there's just ports of the Master System. Yeah, it's... You wouldn't get loads of games, but they only come out in Europe, but you would get them on the Game Gear. I'm not sure. Was that because they were desperate to try and increase its sales? I don't know, just observations. And the other thing I always wondered about the Game Gear was, when you got games like Sonic and stuff like that, the game suffered a little bit because of the size of the screen. But if it is essentially a Master System, and then you get the Master System converter and slap it on the back and then play the Master System version of Sonic, I know, what a waffle there, then did it fix the screen size problem? Not enough of the screen for you to see in a certain game? By all means, correct me or just, you know, laugh. Right, it's a good sense of speed. I'll get back to the game now. There's a very good sense of speed in this too. Sorry, Game Boy Color version, but this, yeah, this poo-poos you. It really does. I'm bringing that phrase back. Obviously the music, well, to be fair, the music on the Game Boy Color was crap and in a really small loop. This is crap also, and also in a very small loop, so I think they can tie on that one, but just because of the size of your sprite in this, the size of your opponent's sprites, the detail in you and your opponent's sprites, the way the road moves and stuff like that, this, ladies and gentlemen, we have a clear winner. I mean, if I only had a Game Boy Color and the only way I could play Road Rash was on that, then I would have been more than happy. But then if my mate at school came in the classroom with his Game Gear and said, hey look, I got Road Rash, I would have been, yeah, I don't know if I can play that anymore. Right, I'm number one. We're number one. We're number one. Hey, and I finished. And that was bloody impressive. I'm not going to go into a massive roundup now because I've kind of somehow done that during the game. Yeah, I know that was kind of Road Rash 2 and this is Road Rash 1, but this absolutely destroys that. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Did you have either of these versions? Did you have neither of these versions? Did you even know any of them existed? And yeah, let me know. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.